Cool. I
isn't it?
love this screen. This one is great.
Have a look.
Rows of knowledge, local and wide, sit lost to an apathetic audience. The library is dark, and you squint through the still and musty air. You'll have to stop breathing if you start brushing dust off. Necromania, a compendium for compulsive coffin collectors.
Strange, eh?
Mercy, 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 mercy.
That's more in theme with King's Quest 2, I think, which you haven't played that one either, have you? This your first?
No, I have not. This is my first King's Quest game.
Okay. King's Quest 2 has lots of really spooky, it's kind of a horror theme. But it's silly and over the top, but it is a classical kind of gothic horror themed situation.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm interested in this that says spells.
Experience most spells personally.
Oh, poor lad.
Unfortunately. Yeah. That's pretty bad.
Rows of knowledge, local and wide, sit lost to an apathetic audience.
Let me try this box.
You'll have to stop breathing if you start brushing dust off.
The journal, eh?
Click it on yourself.
Okay.
You can't use that item
Oh,
there.
the little sparkle in the corner.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
See. Do you believe time is probably stopped here?
I believe it is. If you want to make sure, you can save and then read it. To go back out of it, you click to the side, I think. Yeah.
Okay, it's
So,
12:34.
I imagine surely it must be stopped.
Okay, let's get into this journal. We'll read it now. Today, I stepped off Manannan's mountain for the first time. Though he would kill me without hesitation if he knew, my only regret is that I waited so long.
What I have learned this day alone, the townspeople are not the wretched creatures I've been led to believe. Only the outcast ruffians are to be avoided. They all fear my master and have spent their lives in the coldness of his shadow.
This book, which I happened upon by a stream, shall be a record of my discoveries. They may prove vital, for as I approach my 18th year, I feel an ever-growing dread. My wizard has ill plans for me.
Day 3. It seems that my fears were warranted. Manannan keeps a near constant eye on me nowadays. I feel like a field mouse under an owl's gaze. But for all my master's vigilance, I have managed to collect things. Corks, forks, oddly shaped stones, anything I dare call my own. My quarters are their keep and will remain so while I live under this roof.
In the meantime, I look forward to my next excursion. I promised that barmaid I would pay another visit.
That drawing of Manannan is terrifying.
It is. It's nice to see him in an artwork like this, from like front facing. I was kind of wondering if that loot was from an old Gwydion.
It could be.
She said that a young man used to bring it in, and it seemed to cheer him up.
Day 4, 2 hours. That's how long the wizard had me hanging from the kitchen rafters, and only because I missed the smallest spot in my sweeping. That stupid cat! It waited till I'd finished before trampling ash from the fireplace. I have to get away, if only to save myself from further headaches and humiliation.
I know you still think I will hate the cat, but he's so cute. Pet him and look at his little ears, cheekers.
I think it's interesting that the picture of the cat is bigger than the picture of Manannan, which makes me think maybe this Gwydion even hates the cat even more than he does the wizard. But maybe I'm reading too much into it.
Maybe. Day 6. My brief outings are risky, but no less regular. Each day rewards me with greater insight. Today's was the most fascinating. I have seen my first ship. For too long, I stood on the pier, in awe of its massive masts and mainsail. The sailors directed me to the tavern, where I made their captain's acquaintance. The old salt keenly related his tales of treasure and pirates, and when asked if I might join the crew, he proceeded to test my nautical knowledge. My answers must not have impressed him, for he said that I was too old to be a cabin boy. I left disappointed, yet hopeful that I may yet meet a seafarer willing to enlist a novice.
That may be a clue for something we need to do later, or maybe not. We'll see. Day 8. A week remains before I come of age. I shall expect no better treatment from Manannan then, nor do I dare hope that freedom will accompany my adulthood. If I am to enjoy a semblance of this life, then I know what I must do.
I've spent the last 2 days in town cleaning practically everything I could find, so as to earn enough to pay my way aboard that vessel. This is my only chance. Manannan does not often take such long journeys, and it is my every intention to be gone by the time he returns.
Day 11. I rose early this morning and packed my few belongings. I'd barely slept. It was a dangerous descent in the pre-dawn haze, but by the time I reached the base of the mountain, I was smiling more broadly than I'd thought possible. This lasted about 30 paces, after which I don't remember anything for some time.
The lump on my head, along with my missing possessions, suggests I was attacked by a band of lawless mongrels. It was well past noon when I staggered onto the pier. The ruffians must have dealt me a fair blow, because it took me several minutes to realize that I no longer had any money, and several more to notice that the ship had sailed.
Manannan returned late in the evening, demanding supper. It is fortunate that he pays little attention to my appearance, with a pear-sized bulge up top and eyes redder than embers. I must have looked a sight.
Day 12. What is it they say about clouds and linings? I don't know, but I found something today which lifted my spirits. While dusting Manannan's study, I noticed that a few of the books were attached to the shelves and made a curious sound when moved. After fiddling with them for a time, I was surprised to see a trap door open in the floor. How I'd managed to miss that all these years, I'll never know.
Unfortunately, the noise had woken Manannan, and I had no choice but to leave this secret unexplored.
For now. Do you think I should write these down on a slip of paper for myself, or just leave them here and refer back to the journal when we need it?
You can do either. It would probably be more time saving to write them down.
That's what I was thinking too. I'll go
Although
ahead and
they
do
are
that.
a little abstract, but, you know.
Oh, I always do puzzle games and the like. I'm used to writing down symbols.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the middle symbol of the bottom row.
Okay.
The line. And then the little alien ship from that retro game that I can't currently remember the name of, where you shoot them and they come down.
Space Invaders?
Yes, Space Invaders. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, it does look like that a lot, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I think that's the last page. Oh, no. Okay.
Gotcha.
Is
Day 13.
Is it your turn or my turn?
I'm not sure. I only read 2 words for the last one,
okay,
so I'll
go
take
ahead.
the first. the first paragraph of this one.
Go ahead.
Day 13. I waited for Manannan to resume his usual spying on the townsfolk before returning to the study. Descending through the trap door, I found myself in my master's workroom, his den of dark design. Certain the spells could assist me once the necessary ingredients were found, I headed for the staircase.
On the floor lay a scrap of paper. I picked it up and beheld my doom. Written over and over down one side was a list of names. My name, each dated 18 years apart.
I have little time.
Day 15. It's nearing dawn. I've no more need of sleep. Despite a day and night spent scouring Ludor, one vital ingredient has eluded me. The mandrake root. If it exists, then it is not my destiny to find it, nor to escape.
The key to my freedom I will hide in a remote part of Ludor.
Today is this Gwydion's 18th birthday. I can only hope the next will have a better one, for that is all I feel as I go to see my master one final time.
The rest of the pages are blank.
What a depressing journal.
Indeed.
Oh, the time just changed.
Okay, well that's perfect. So that we just need to go on because now's a good time to go.
Back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
If I could find my feet. Oh, I need to maybe use my hand again.
Oh, I guess so.
To climb down. I see.
So when the wizard comes home, he's going to be hungry. Oh, there go the bears. Unfortunately, this wastes time. So this would be really terrible if we were on the red clock right now.
Mm-hmm.
All animations waste time. So I have the feeling that he's only... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. We got to hurry. 2 minutes.
I'm going to pop a save here.
Yeah. That clock was not yellow long at all.
No, it was not.
And time was not going while we were reading. Definitely wasn't, because it was 12 something.
No, it was not.
So that's like super tight timing. I don't agree with the timing changes they've made for this version at all. The clock is already not the greatest thing in the world, making it even tighter, But we will overcome. Fortunately, all you got to do is make a beeline for your room and hide everything under the bed except the food. Don't hide the food under the bed because you're going to need it. He's going to be hungry. If you don't feed him fast enough, he'll get mad.
How do I save over one? I would like to save over this one. And
just click save.
Oh, okay. So you said to our room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go straight to your room.
Which is upstairs.
Upstairs and to the right. It'd be Gwydion's left, but to your right. Or no, I guess it would be to his right as well. As he's coming up here. He's kind of facing it. So it'd be neither. Now, it'll ask you, I think, to store magical or store all or something like that. You just click the hand on the bed, see what it does. Oh, okay. It just says hide. All right. Just do all the blue ones.
You drop to your hands and knees and hide the item under your bed.
Click hide all, actually, because the clock runs. Oh, it doesn't play every time. Good. Did you do the fly wings?
I did.
Okay, good.
I will triple check for you. But I'm pretty sure I did.
Sneer come across the wizard's face.
I am hungry. Prepare me a meal at once.
All right. So let's see. What should we feed the wizard?
Gruel.
Oh gosh, I can't remember what you can give him. I think the bread's fine.
Manannan is impatiently waiting.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that he would be speaking when I walked into this room.
That's
I was just
okay.
going to get us here.
All right, so you can feed the wizard the fruit, the bread, the mutton, and that's it. You can give him the porridge, but do not do that.
Okay.
That's important for later.
How do I feed him? Just go into my inventory and select the items and sit them on the table?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just click on the wizard, I think. Maybe you select the item and then click the wizard.
Okay. Can do.
I've always found this view of the wizard terrifying because, like you said with the book, we're seeing him face on. It's scarier.
It is. Well, sir, here's some mutton. What am I doing?
Oh God, you're eating it.
You take a moment's
Okay.
respite at the table next to your master. The wizard is not amused by your actions.
Impertinence. I'll teach you some manners, Gwydion. Like a bad little boy, you shall spend some time in your room.
That was pretty bad. Like
That's pretty funny, though.
you just sat down right next to him. And ate yeah,
And I ate the meat, too, not
Yeah.
even the bread.
I know. He's sitting there. See, I'm telling you, these games are comedy gold.
Oh, that's a me thing to do, too.
Oh,
Somebody
boy.
pisses me off and asks for food, and I just sit down and eat in front of them. Oh, that's some mischief I would get up to in my real life. Whew.
Yeah, that was pretty good, huh?
Do you think we should reload the save, or
yeah,
just spend some
yeah.
time in our room?
I think we should reload the save.
Hmm?
That was because we don't want him to be upset.
Oh, so I do not click on it with my hand in the inventory. I use the cursor.
Right. Yeah. So,
Okay.
you want to?
I was wondering what I was doing sitting down.
Yeah. So you click on the inventory, and you click the little I guess the pointer or whatever it is, and then click on the mutton, and then get out of the inventory and click the mutton pointer on the wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try that version of events, shall we?
Let's do that. All right, so there, click, just go ahead. There you go. Click the mutton. There you go. Now click done. Now click it on the wizard.
My game volume's a bit loud.
All of a sudden, it's very loud. Yeah. It's because the
believe I'll turn
Manannan theme is always loud in this scene, though. You don't need to feed him anything else. Don't feed him anything else. Just one thing.
This item cannot be used on itself.
Just one thing's enough. You got to wait on him to finish eating. I guess he's done, so you can just now go do whatever. Except, evil wizard stuff. You can't be a magician right now. He will.
I'll stand in the corner.
You can stand in the corner. Like, this is the part of the game that is, I don't know how you could optimize this a little better, but all you can really do now is go upstairs and go to bed.
I'm going to use my eyeballs and my mouth on the wizard
Okay.
after I save.
See if he says something to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if he speaks
Okay.
or if my character says anything.
It's a good idea.
Oh. Let's look at him
Your
first.
lord and master keeps a cold eye on you when he's not watching everyone else.
That was so funny.
It was.
I hope I don't lick him.
Master?
What is it? Speak quickly, boy.
What are the people of Ludor like?
The wizard gives you a cautionary glance.
Why? Intending to make their acquaintance, are you?
No, I'm just curious. From what you have said in the past, they don't sound very appreciative of you.
Selfish, pathetic creatures requiring constant vigilance. They should have some respect for an old man. It tires me keeping track of their movements, never knowing when one might put a foot out of line.
You have the strangest notion that Manannan's last comment was not an expression.
They sound wretched.
Much like yourself, but they are punished for their disobedience as surely as you are.
A foot out of line.
Mm-hmm.
Not just an expression.
Mm-hmm. So he makes everybody's life a living hell in Ludor. So dealing with this wizard is not just a selfish act.
Your relationship with the wizard isn't tactile, thankfully.
Kick him. Nah. Okie dokie. I would like to look at the moose head also.
Eyes the moose head carefully. While it is long past its grazing days, you feel sorry for the poor old thing.
I already did that. Let me see if he has anything to say on the matter.
It hasn't much to say, if, in fact, it ever did.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart skips as the wizard gives you an evil look.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course.
It's a painting of the wizard from long ago. You wonder if he was ever young.
Look at it again.
You need to get closer.
Or touch it. There's something funny about it.
You move the picture frame to one side, but find nothing behind it.
Okay, walk away from it a little bit. And maybe it's speak to it. I can't remember.
Maybe this will be enough.
He's probably politer than the real thing.
Don't count on it.
So sassy.
Yeah. Why is this guy such an a-hole? I mean, I don't know. He's evil.
Mm-hmm. Too much discipline as a child, or not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You look into the cracked mirror hanging on the wall. Your reflection shows a tall, handsome lad dressed in dirty rags.
That's what I called him when we first got to see his character
Mm-hmm.
picture. I
Mhm.
said, "Oh, what a handsome lad."
Mm-hmm. You called it.
The window provides a peek and a promise of the freedom you've longed for. The bed is nothing more than a cot, hard and cold and difficult to sleep on. Your pillow is small and flat, as it is made of old rags. Your dresser is a piece of junk. It's full of nicks and scratches, and one drawer is completely missing.
Hmm.
Your bedside candle occupies the window ledge. You've often wondered what it would be like to have your very own magic mirror. You'd pretend you could see through it to faraway lands where life is, well, a lot better than this one. You talk enough in your sleep. The bed shouldn't have to cope with any more of your mumblings.
Can I speak to the spider?
While this room provides some small semblance of comfort, none can come through seeking solace.
Mm.
Manannan eyes you with a snaggle-toothed sneer.
I am going to lie down for a rest. Do not disturb me.
Okay, this is your second chance to get up to mischief.
Mischief!
Mm-hmm.
I'll just call it a journey. That way all our saves are labeled the same way.
That's fine.
Even though it's a rest.
That works for me.
All right, second journey. What are we going to do?
All right. We are going to head down the mountain, again, head back to the village, and check out the seashore. But this time we don't have to worry so much about the mountain pass and other things because we have the magic map. The magic map is our fast travel device. And the original version of this game had the map as well. Oh crap, we didn't get our magic stuff. So
Do we need all of it or just the map?
get it all. Just get it all. Because I don't remember exactly. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. I should have reminded you to get the stuff. Anyway, you could just restore because we wasted several seconds. I would say do that.
Okay.
But the interesting thing about this map and the fact that it's a fast travel device is it is in the original game. And the game coming out in 1986, that probably makes it one of the earliest, if not the earliest, fast travel devices in the history of video games. I'm sure folks in the comments will correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think
That's impressive.
I can't think of one earlier than this.
That's impressive. And you said what, 86?
Yep, 1986. Of course, before then, just go ahead and take everything. Before then, yeah.
Dropping to your hands and knees, you reach under the bed and retrieve all of your possessions.
Before then, there wouldn't have been many games that were complex enough to need a fast travel system, but it's either this or The Legend of Zelda for the Famicom, the Japanese version. I don't remember when it came out. There is a fast travel mechanism in it, but it is a little bit more randomized. I don't know. Have you played the original Legend of Zelda?
I have not. Are you talking about Ocarina of Time or?
No, the original one on
the original one. No.
Yeah, it would be the NES for us. The Japanese version on the Famicom came out before we got it. And I'm thinking maybe that was 1986 as well. So I don't know which one of these games came out first, but one of them is possibly the first fast travel. But like I say, I'm sure that people in the comments will say something about that.
Perhaps.
I'm sure I could be wrong, but it's one of the first ones that I encountered anyway. And in Zelda, there was a recorder that you could blow, and it would warp you to different locations on the map. It was semi-random. You couldn't choose. Actually, you don't need to be doing this. You need to be using the map. I'm sorry.
Oh, crap. You're right.
Yeah.
Duh, you told me.
It's okay.
You said go out and use the map on yourself.
Mm-hmm. It's all right.
Let me restore. I'll restore Cliffs, I think.
It's probably fine. Yeah.
We only wasted a few seconds walking down here.
So use the map on yourself.
You pull out your magic map.
My magic map.
All right. Now select that. Yeah, right there, the village.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
I've always wondered what it felt like to warp like that.
Yeah, makes you wonder. Okay, so go, like you're going to the library, go north of the two buildings there, between the tavern and the other random building.
Okie dokie.
And we're going to go north again. All right, now let's go. Do we want to get to the beach? So I think that would be to the right. Or
I think so too.
East, assuming that north is up. Oh, yeah. Okay. So one of the things in the
The water
spell book,
sounds are lovely.
isn't it? One of the things in the spell book is a cup of ocean water.
Oh, okay.
So you want to use your cup and get some water.
You scoop up a cupful of ocean water.
Doodle-doo.
All right.
Oh, look at him just gazing into the distance,
I
just
know.
standing in the water. What a mood.
Can you imagine what he's thinking?
I'd also like to see a ship.
Yeah. Okay, so also going back to the spell book that was in the manual, another thing we need is a handful of sand. But not this sand. This sand, you can't get this. It has to be dry sand.
Oh, okay.
So head on back to the west. We should be back at the spider cave. Okay. Walk up to the spider cave and then off to the west again. We're not ready to deal with the spider yet. The west.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I get my east and west confused,
Sorry.
so I'm glad you're using east and west. I've always had trouble with it when I was younger. North and south are fine. East and west, I need practice with, so that's good.
This area, a spoonful of mud is also on the spell book, so looks like there might be some mud there on these creek banks. What do you think?
I agree. I think we might could find some.
Can't use that item there. You can't use that
Pixel
item
perfect.
there. You can't use that item there. You can't use that item there.
Okay.
You can't use that
Maybe you
item
just have to
there.
click it with the hand. I'm not sure, but I'm very sure this is where you get the
water
mud.
in this stream not wash the toil from your hands? Will all the water in this
Very strange.
I want to look at this guy if you don't mind.
looks
Go
like
ahead.
a rare blue-skinned Shapirian frog?
Hello.
You have no desire to suck blue frog.
I never said I did, sir.
But it's very strange, isn't it? That there's just a random giant blue frog there. I mean, I guess, there's weirder things.
Let me see if I can maybe get
This
something
part of the
here.
forest feels tranquil. Such a rare
No.
sensation.
Huh. How strange. I was sure this is where you get the mud. Maybe it's back at the cave. Or maybe this is one of those weird sequence triggers they randomly put in the game for no reason.
Hmm. What would you suggest? Go look at the cave again?
Yeah. Not sure, actually.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
It's, yeah, whatever. That's fine. I'm just thinking about the time limit, and, you don't want to get yourself too tired up here. Now, maybe it's the creek that's south of this cave, but try here as well.
I
Try
will.
and see if you can get some mud here.
You kneel and scoop some of the mud onto the wooden spoon.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that you could get it where I first told you to get it in the old version, but we're not playing the old version, so it doesn't matter. Now we know.
Now we know. Now everyone else knows too.
Mm-hmm.
Where to get the mud. You heard it here first, folks.
That's right here. Okay. I would say.
Do we have anything else to do in town?
Don't think so. We need money for that.
Where can we get some money?
Now.
Or are we not ready for money yet?
Again, there's unusual. I would say just explore some. So, excuse me. Go back to the west. A couple of screens and see what we can find. We need that sand, and there's actually a desert off to the west, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So maybe see if we can find that. And anything that strikes your fancy along the way.
Strikes my fancy.
Yeah.
Birds rest near birds' nests throughout the forest.
Notice the blue frog is no longer there.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a random event.
I was gonna say I didn't notice the frog last time, so maybe he just wasn't there.
I don't think I've ever noticed that frog. Ah, how nice.
Very nice.
In the battle for soil supremacy, this tree lost.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Let's see what he says about a cactus.
The cactus signposts the desert beyond.
It sure does.
It does.
A huge tree stands at the edge of the desert, sharing its shade with the boulder beneath. It might have a hole, but it's still too heavy.
It has a hole, eh?
Big for a casual shimmy.
A casual shimmy, as one does.
Yeah, just casual shimmy up the tree, you know.
The hole is deep, much longer than your arm. There appears to be a glass bottle at the bottom.
Are you proud of me? I noticed that when I clicked on the tree, it talked about the boulder.
You're learning their tricks.
I'm learning their tricks. Oh, but do we have anything long to get a... Not really.
Not really.
I don't really want to lose my knife.
No, you don't want to lose your knife.
Well, I suppose we'll just go get our sand then. Oh, I missed the... I should have clicked a squirrel. Let's use our hand and get some sand.
You scoop up a small handful of sand. The sand stretches ever westward, as far as your eye can see. The sand stretches. Cacti are common in deserts, and these are...
Be careful. There are ways to die here. You notice the snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
There is naught but sand for many miles in this direction. You think it wise not to wander too far afield.
Understood, narrator.
Then there's
I
like
wanted to at least...
a dinosaur and fox people or something. Try going one screen down.
Ooh.
Oh. I think
Just
those are just lizards. Yeah. It's worth looking. This is a pleasant screen, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful.
I like it a lot. There's something else I think here that you can get somewhere. So just keep looking at different screens in the desert.
Let me
as long
try
as
to
you
remove my cursor as best I can. I'll use this for maybe a thumbnail. There we go.
Yeah.
The remains of an animal lie half buried in the sand. The desert bush has adapted to these hostile conditions.
Did you say something to get here?
I was just going to say,
my brain turned off for a moment.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as you don't go north past that screen where it told you you probably shouldn't go, you're fine to keep going south for a little ways. One of the other things I was incorrect about in their first part was I said that the world wraps around on itself. That's true in King's Quest 1 and 2, but not in this game.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of where the map comes in. Before you could just take the shortest route, whether it be going north to get south or east to get west, in parts 1 or 2. Now we just have the map, which is much better and much more immersive, I think.
Well, we'll get a little exploring done, and then that way we'll be able to fast travel to these locations.
Yep. Now there might be something interesting.
A snake has shed its skin and left it in the desert sun.
Ooh.
Valuable.
Uh-huh.
You retrieve the dried snake skin from the hot desert sand. It's delicate and could easily crumble.
All right. Good job. And this is the southern limit.
Beautiful, though. I love the blue flowers.
It's pretty.
Okay. Is there anything to the east?
Yes. I believe. I don't remember exactly, but I'm sure there is. Ah, yes, the bees. I don't think there's anything to do with the bees. That is a red herring.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's a red herring. Yeah, very sure.
I popped a save. I want to see what happens.
Of busy bees buzz around their hive. You can smell the honey from here.
The bears probably like that.
Yeah, they probably do.
Careful, you might be allergic.
But what if I do it again?
Would be inviting trouble.
But then what if I do it again?
Would be inviting trouble.
What if I do it again?
Be inviting trouble.
I guess nothing happens.
Oh, well.
That's nice. That's nice of them.
These two are certainly
go
unsavory
south
rogues.
immediately. Or
They
go
look
back.
like they'd rob
Just
you
get out of here.
blind.
Get out of here quick. Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, tried.
I have a save. I have a save before the bees.
Yeah.
After recovering from a whack on the head at the hands of the bandits, you stand unsteadily. Taking stock of your holdings, you discover that you've been robbed.
Damn bandits.
I know. They will eventually get what's coming to them.
I bet they will.
Mm-hmm.
These two are certainly unsavory.
Let me go back to the sand.
Rogues. They look like they'd rob you blind.
Oh no. Oh, that was.
Look at that.
I would save again now. Just to make sure. There may or may not be a way that you'll be able to understand animal language later. So I don't know. The bees may be able to tell you something at some point. I don't know, but we'll see.
Let me see if they're gone. I popped a save, so we should be okay to...
I forgot that they could spawn there. They usually spawn at the foot of the mountain. Holy crap.
Stinkers.
Yeah.
I'll just go back up north.
Yeah.
After recovering from a whack on the head at the hands of the bandits, you stand unsteadily. Taking stock of your holdings, you discover that you've been robbed.
Oh, mercy.
One thing about the original version's magic map that was nice is each screen on the map was represented by a rectangle. So you would know, as you went through the screens, they would light up on the map. So you knew that you had been everywhere when it was all filled in. And if it wasn't all filled in, you knew which screen to go to fill it in. So that doesn't, this map doesn't work that way.
Yeah, there's no grid search option for this.
Yeah, and it's more, it's easier to get lost here than you might think.
Oh, I'm learning that.
Yeah. There is, the bandits' hideout is somewhere, and I'm not sure where it is. We've been where I thought it was. Let's see. Okay, we need to go back to the desert. Sorry. There's one thing we forgot in the desert. I thought we had everything. One of the last things we need is cactus juice. That is also in the spell book, which is again in the game manual. So let's see. There's a cactus in the center of a screen with a red flower and doesn't have any spines on it. So let's look for that one.
Okay.
That would be the easiest one to get our juice from. In fact, I think it's the only one we can get our juice from.
This one, maybe?
I think it
no
might,
spines, middle of the screen.
might be. Oh, actually, no, just click the hand on it. We just want to take a piece of it.
I meant to, and it didn't save my selection.
Ah, okay.
Ouch.
Oh, is that a prickly one?
Ouch.
Huh, okay. I guess that's why we need a spineless one. I guess it's a prickly pear.
Maybe try this.
Ouch.
Well, it's going to be in here somewhere. There, that might be it.
Ouch.
Okay, those are yellow flowers. Okay, walk north. Let's go to the north. It says there's a temple here somewhere. And yeah, I am having to read this because this is the part of the game I don't recall. I've only ever played this version once. I don't remember. Oh my goodness.
Well, with all of the, are you okay? What happened?
I'm just shocked by this screen.
Mm.
It's shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And beautiful. Well, let's check out this mysterious screen. I'd like to use my eye and see what he says.
Let's
the
do it.
cliffs rise higher than the sun permits you to see.
Ooh.
An ancient door has been set into the cliff face. You don't see that every day.
Very true.
No, you don't.
Your eyes adjust to the dark as you struggle to breathe the putrid air.
What is this place?
Well, that was a very cool echo.
Mm-hmm.
You peer into the glowing pit. Your head begins to spin, and you feel compelled to step closer to the eerie light. Shaking yourself out of it, you wisely refrain from glancing at it directly.
The call of the void.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're at yellow.
Yeah, boy, that was quick, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What is that yellow stuff there on the wall or pillar?
That's what I wanted to go check really
is
quickly
that?
before we head back.
There could.
Oh.
Oh no!
Who comes to my den?
It's KatieBee.
A man.
It's just me.
I have known many called man. All wretched, all deceitful. Now, all stone.
Okay, so who is this? Go up to your inventory up top now.
I'm trying.
Oh no!
As a man, you are not capable of honesty, of truth.
But I am.
As a man, you exist only to break a woman's heart. Shallowness and fear are your bane. Come closer, and I will destroy you.
Okay, so how do we deal with Medusa?
Oh, we will show her a mirror, but I kind of want to see the death animation. Are you
Okay.
down for that?
Oh yeah.
I believe I saved. Let me check. I did. I saved when we came in the cave.
Mm-hmm. That's good. By all means, that's half the fun is the death.
Watched under Smod's stone-cold glare, you feel that would probably
Smod.
be a good idea.
Smod. Smod, huh? That's a name.
Hello. I am here for my death.
If you would look upon me, foolish boy, then reveal your true self.
How?
Hear me in earnest, and respond in kind. A blind man asks you to describe the sunset.
Okay.
At least time's paused here.
At least it is.
Say that he's lucky. He's not missing much. Inform him that looking at the sun is bad for one's eyes, not that he'd know. Describe the rays, colors, and clouds precisely, detailing direction and movement. Speak of a flame dwindling in a cooling sky and heavenly fingers which trace the land with warm, dry pools. This is how I would describe it, because a blind man can feel flames dwindling.
Mm-hmm.
A poor girl offers to sell you a rotten apple from her basket.
Pay for the apple. Switch the apples with rocks. Give her money to buy riper apples for herself. Swipe it out of her hands. I would probably just pay for the apple, but I feel like this one is a bit nicer.
Might be.
A harem slave asks for help. Her master will beat her once he learns of her escape. She offers her services.
No charge.
An old man who reeks of the world's worst stenches asks for shelter.
Send him away. Recommend the furthest inn from your house. Invite him in. Offer him the stables. Invite him in. He can take a bath. Fine.
After many years of correspondence with the lady, you propose. Upon meeting her in person, she is far less attractive than she described.
And so are you, probably.
Probably.
Claim this is your 15th engagement. It's a habit. Apologize for wasting her time and admit the fault lies with yourself. Court her for a customary duration, then break it off. Remember how her words moved her and allow those feelings to return. That's what I would do. I care far more about personality than I do window dressings. We're all going to get old. That's my personal opinion on the whole matter.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You are not repelled by me?
No.
You are not transformed.
Guess not.
The enchantment is broken. Forgive me. I have been too hasty in appraising you. It would seem that I possess something of the hard-heartedness I accused you of having.
Aw.
My predecessors. I think your opinion was understandable.
How can I thank you?
Got any money?
Yeah, seriously. I don't know. I can't remember this part.
That's okay. I'll look at her and speak to her.
Yeah.
And then go check out the yellow.
Experiment.
The woman's true form is one of beauty in every sense.
Aw, that's sweet.
Please, there must be something I can do, or offer you perhaps.
Well, I suppose we'll wait and just remember that she's here and owes us a favor if nothing happens up this way. I will save after trying this.
Keeping your hands to yourself might be the wisest course. A perfectly smooth, uniquely colored stone sits upon a natural pedestal.
Can I ask her for it by doing
As
this?
it's larger than your windpipe,
No.
you'll pass.
That's
Maybe
funny.
if I'm standing over here. By the stone and speak to her from here, maybe she'll give it to me. Nope.
There's got to be.
I believe
Try to pick up the stone in the. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Please you, I would have this unique stone.
It would, though I am loath to ask. I would have you first do a favor for me.
Certainly.
I have all but forgotten my own appearance, and I should dare not enter the town again until I am made more gentle to the eye.
Assuredly, you would make not even the most dazzling sunrise more attractive to the senses.
I thank thee for the compliment. However, I still desire a means to appraise myself. I have none, for once transformed into a gorgon, all were destroyed in my terrible rage. Bring me a looking glass, and I will gladly grant you the stone.
I will do as you ask, my lady.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We probably don't have time to do even this. Because you have the mirror. You do have it.
You can't use your map here.
Naturally. It's
You
like a
can't
Bethesda
use
game.
your map
You
here.
can't fast travel when you're inside. Just
Go, 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 go. We got 2 minutes. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
you're about to learn a harsh
Pull out
reality
your
about the map.
magic map.
Okay, click on the house.
Which,
The wizard's house.
that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Here comes that
Oh,
harsh
gosh.
reality.
Oh, gosh.
Guess what you still have to do? You still have to walk up the trail.
That's okay.
At least the original version, it put you at the foot of the mountain, so you had to walk up both screens. At least this was a little
this
kinder.
is better.
Yeah. So don't forget to hide your stuff. I think you're okay, because it just turned red when we were standing there in the cave.
Yes, it did.
And she'll be standing there for eternity waiting for you to bring her a mirror, so no worries.
She's a good lass.
She is. She's going to take a while to have to come to terms with not being a Gorgon.
True.
In the original version, you just, hold up the mirror, she turns to stone, and that's it. They fleshed it out, I think, fairly nicely in this version. All right, you good? Oh, he's going to be hungry again.
Yeah, I'll get it, but I
Okay.
wanted to get the dangerous things off
Oh, good.
of my person first, quickly.
So the fruit or the bread, either one. But only one is necessary.
All right, well, before he comes home, I think right now would be a perfect time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And when we'll see what kind of nasty things he has to say for us next time.
Yep. We'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yes, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, click like. And if you'd like to see more of this face, consider subscribing. Thanks. And thanks for joining me, Rock, from the Rock's Roost.
Oh, you're most welcome anytime. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, everybody. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.